Welcome, friends, and all on God. So, we are going to be looking at 7 fertile questions on the topic cell biology. This is the first part of questions on this topic, and answers together with explanations are proposed. So, let's move. So, our first question here says, which of these, by virtue of function, should endocrine cells definitely possess? A. Increased number of DNA. B. Large amounts of rough endoplasmic reticulum. C. Increased number of lysosomes. D. Large mitochondria. And E. None of the above. So, friends, let's see which of these is the right alternative. Okay, a right alternative here is B. Large amounts of rough endoplasmic reticulum. But, friends, why this answer? So, let's see. Okay, so this is the explanation as to why this answer is actually the right answer for this question. Now we have more explanation here. To better understand, you can pause it and it's well explained so that you just read and you understand better. Okay, so here you see the other options listed: increased number of DNA, increased number of lysosomes, and large mitochondria, and not directly associated with specific functions of endocrine cells. So this point here tells us why these other options are not correct. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. The next question says, friends, what distinguishes a prokaryotic cell from a eukaryotic cell? The first answer says A. Prokaryotic cells have a cell wall and a nucleus. B. Prokaryotic cells do not possess membrane-bound organelles. C. Prokaryotic cells have a centriole. D. Prokaryotic cells are void of ribosomes. And E. None of the above. So let's see which answer is the right answer for this question. Okay, so our right answer is B. Prokaryotic cells do not possess membrane-bound organelles. But why? Why do we consider this option to be the right answer? Okay, friends, let's see. So here are some key differences or distinctions between prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. So from this distinction, you can be able to see why B is correct and the other answers are wrong. So the next slide to give some. Okay, friends, as you can see, these points are worthy enough as of us to tell us why this answer B, prokaryotic cells do not possess membrane-bound organelles, is the right answer to this question. Okay, so we move now to the next. The next question says, which of the following best describe plasma membrane ultrastructure? A says proteins sandwiched between two phospholipid layers. The next says proteins incorporated within two phospholipid layers. The third C says a protein layer coating a phospholipid layer. D, phospholipids sandwiched between two protein layers. And E, none. So among these answers, which of them is the right? So let's see. So from here, our answer is B. Now, this explanation here tells us why our answer is B and why these other answers are not the correct option. So here is just a further explanation as to why our answer is B. Okay, so let's move to the next question. To better understand, I suggest you pause and read to better understand. Okay, so the next question says differentiate glandular from non-glandular cells. A, glandular cells possess increased amount of DNA. B, glandular cells possess increased endoplasmic reticulum amounts. C, glandular cells contain a large number of lysosomes. D, glandular cells possess large mitochondria. And E, all of the above. So let's see which of these options correspond to the right answer. Okay, so our right answer is E, but why E? Why is E the right answer for this question? Let's see. Okay, so this explanation gives us why why E, all of the above, is the right answer to this question, and we'll see why and why this option E justifies that all these other answers here are correct. As you can see, these explanations justifying. So this explanation here ends in the B of alternative. So let's see that for the C and the D. So here we see why A, B, C, and D are all correct. Okay, thank you. And we move now to the next question. To better understand, you can pause and read. It is well explained for you to understand. Okay, so our fifth question says, as concerns Sertoli cells, the following are true except A, they support maturing sperm. B, they protect maturing sperm. C, they produce testosterone. D, they provide nutrition to maturing sperm cells. And D, none of the above. So which of these alternatives is the right alternative? So let's see. Okay, friends, so our right alternative here says C, they produce testosterone. That means they produce testosterone is a wrong statement for Sertoli cells. As you can see, it says the following are true except. So now we want to see why this statement C is the wrong statement. So let's see. Okay, so this is the first part of our explanation. It tells you why option A is right, option B is right, and in the next slide we are going to see why C and D are right. Why D is also right. As you can see, for example, A, they support maturing sperm is true. Sertoli cells provide physical support to the developing sperm cells, helping them through various stages of spermatogenesis. As you can see, this statement here shows it's the right statement. And you see, for example, when you can pause, you read, and you also see for the D statement, and you see why they are correct in this case. And now you also see why C is the wrong statement among these choices as of our answers, and why it is the right answer for this question as a whole. Okay, so let's move now to the next explanation. Okay, so this tells us why option D is actually not the right answer to the question, but it's a true statement, because here we're looking for the statement that is false. Okay, so let's move now to the next question. So our next question says macrophages A are large phagocytic cells which surround neutrophils. B, develop from mastocytes. C, usually die after one phagocytic event. D, they have the same volume like eosinophils. And E, all of the above. So which of these is actually the right one? Let's see, friends. Okay, so from here we see that the right answer is A, are large phagocytic cells which surround neutrophils. Why? Why A, and why are the other answers wrong? Let's see. Okay, here we see why A is actually the right answer. We have its explanation here. Macrophages are large phagocytic cells that are part of the immune system. And we see that A are large phagocytic cells that which surround neutrophils. But okay, is it enough to tell us why macrophages surround the neutrophils? Let's see. They play a crucial role in engulfing and destroying foreign particles, pathogens, and cellular debris through a process called phagocytosis. Wow, you can see the explanation moving. Now, this other option here tells us why, this other paragraph tells us why option B is wrong, and we'll see further in the next slide why option C and D are actually wrong too. Okay, let's see. So here we see why option C and option D are actually also wrong. They are, or let me say, incorrect in this case. Yeah. And here we see, okay, therefore answer A is right. You can pause it to better understand. Okay, friends, so let's move now to the next question, our last question. Okay, friends, so our last question says, which among the following processes occurs in a cell cytoplasm? A, glycolysis. B, pyruvate oxidation. C, Krebs cycle. D, electron transport chain. E, none of the above. Okay, so which of these statements is actually the right statement? Okay, so our right answer is A, glycolysis. But why glycolysis and why not pyruvate oxidation and the rest of the statements? Let's see why. Okay, yeah, we can see why our right answer is A. Glycolysis is the process of breaking down glucose into pyruvate molecules. It occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell. So this explanation gives us as to why A is actually our choosing response. And now B, this paragraph here tells us why B is not the right response for this question. And let's see why C, D, and yeah, E is not the, are not the right responses. Okay, so we see why the other responses C, D, and E are not actually the right statements for this question. Okay, now, so guys, please subscribe, like, share, and please comment for us to know better. Goodbye. Love from Kombi. God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you. Goodbye.